Hello students, hope you must have seen the first two videos of this particular chapter, chapter 8 of your SST, the treeless grasslands, and you must have understood. And I would like to know how many of you are in the habit of reading the chapter, because we teachers are repeatedly sending you the homework, read the chapter, but perhaps many students or few among you they try to avoid reading of the chapter. Children, now in this present scenario, online exams are being conducted, and as you have already done your periodics, you came to know that exams are in MCQ format and mostly based on the reading of the chapter. So, those who have not read chapter up till now, please go through it so that it will be convenient for you to enjoy the Zoom class whenever I will send you the link for the Zoom class. Now the remaining part of this chapter is that life of the farmers and occupation. Children, this chapter is about the grasslands, and as we have already discussed, there are 5 grasslands in the world, and your homework for today is to fill the grasslands, first mark them and then fill the marked area with the green color in the political map of the world. After doing it, you have to paste the map in your SST notebook. First, you can practice the map, means purchase 2 or 3 maps, fill them with pencil. If it is marked properly, then you can make it the final copy of the political map of the world showing grasslands. Now, life of the farmers and occupation. As we already know that because the rains are very less in the temperate regions, that is why only grasses are grown here, and grasses are very tall grasses grow here, no forest is here, or very less trees are there. So, agriculture is the main occupation because land is fertile, but it is not fertile that it can support the growth of forest. In prairies about which we are studying in detail, farms are very huge. They are stretching over the thousands of acres. So farmers and its family, farmers family, they used to live on the farm itself. And the homes which they built on the farms for living purpose is known as homesteads. Now the workers which are living with the farmer's family, because it's not an easy job to maintain acres of land, so they need workers also, and the workers are known as cowboys. Children, please mark it because all these such questions can be covered for the MCQ paper. So please, reading of the chapter and underlining of the chapter is very important. Now, to keep the cattle, they make small sheds, as normally here in India also we used to make. Farms are very huge, so farming is done with the help of machines. The scientific technology, that means plowing means to prepare the land with the help of tractors. Sowing means to sow the seeds. Harvesting means when the crop is ready to cut the crop is known as the harvesting. Threshing means to separate out the grain from the plant. That process is known as threshing, and winnowing is to separate the dried plant from the seeds. That process is known as winnowing. That is done with the help of the wind. Maybe wind is created artificially or naturally. So all these things are done with the help of machine. So work of 100 or more than 100 works can be done with the help of one machine and within very less period. Then this is the picture of silos. Children, please see the picture. This is the picture of the silos. Silos means very large containers to store the food grains. The storing of food grains is done in silos. Silos means the large containers which can which can store the large quantities of food grains, wheat, rice, etc. Every part of the work is done through machine. Manual work is very less. So within few hours the work can be completed. There is no manual labor. All the work is done with the help of machines. Now see this question. Dash used the prairies as a grazing ground for the cattle. Who used? Europeans. If you go back to the chapter, it is written here. The Europeans. See here. The area was at one time covered with tall grasses for miles and miles together. It was grazing ground for the bisons. But once the European arrived on this land, they settled down and they used this particular as the grazing lands. They used the prairies as a grazing land, and after that they cleared the land and they started agriculture here. Second is food grains are stored in, yes, very right, silos. Very easy. Now the next is first part is the agriculture on the farms and second part is the animal rearing. Animal rearing is also done on the same farms. Is an important occupation in the open hilly land towards the vast soil is not very fertile. So agriculture, much of the agriculture is not possible. So the farmers or the people are depending on the cattle rearing. That means to taking care of the cattle, milking of the cows, etc. Then their meat is there. And if we are talking about the other like goat is there. So all these are used for the meat and milk. And the same thing, cattle rearing is done in the ranches. Now, children, what is ranches? Ranches are the large open grasslands. Large open grasslands. Again, it's a question for the MCQ. What are ranches? Or name the large open grasslands. They are known as ranches. Now, cattle are mostly used for meat, which is exported to the other parts of the country, and for the milk and milk products also. Not only for the meat but for the milk and milk products also. So when cattle is there, so much milk is there, that means dairy farms are there. Dairy farms means milk and milk products. So many things are there. And prairies are also rich in minerals. Now what are the minerals that are found in prairies? Lignite, coal, mineral oil, ore crushing, oil refineries. These are the other works which are available in the prairies also. Flour mills are also there because prairie is known as a wheat basket of the world. So flour mills are also there. Now children, with this your words, this chapter, or I should say your syllabus is finished. Points to remember, please look at the points, read them carefully, no need to learn, just read the chapter 2 or 3 times and go through the videos twice or thrice. Complete chapter will be clear in your mind, children, please. And now we come to the back exercise. In which zone do grasslands lie? Yes, I think everybody know the answer. Temperate zone. Grasslands of the world: pampas, prairies, downs, wells and steppes. Prairies are situated in North America. Hot winds, Chinook. Farmers in the prairies live in homesteads. Name the two rivers. Yes, Mississippi and Missouri. Prairies are called the wheat basket of the world. Again, I am showing it. Those who haven't marked, no need to worry. I will send all the answer in the PDF of the question answer. So no need to worry. Now, next is the prairies. What is the prairie? Prairies are found in the temperate zone. Let's see whether it's right or wrong. Then ranches. What is ranch? In ranches, what we do? Better I join the line. In ranches, cattle rearing is done. In prairies, are found in the temperate zone. Mississippi. What is children Mississippi? Mississippi is the name of the river. Bison is a prairie animal and tiger beetle is prairie insect. Yes, once again I am repeating. Prairies are found in temperate zone. Ranches, cattle rearing is done in ranches. Mississippi is the name of the river. Bison is the name of the prairie animal and tiger beetle is the name of the prairie insect. So children, I will send you the PDF and please go through the video. Tomorrow I am going to have Zoom class of section 5th A. Okay, bye children.